What's up, good people? I'm going to talk about the drawbacks and side effects and the problems and the issues with the pizza recipe that Dr. Eric Berg has come up with. First of all, it contains mozzarella cheese, and the problem with that cheese is it is prone to cause weight gain because it has excessive fat and it has high calories, and it has some unhealthy fats and additives which can lead to the risk of various health complications. Let's say if you have lactose intolerance, you're gonna have a lot of GI problems. I mean gastrointestinal problems from this cheese that you're choosing in this recipe. So please be careful. Another really important thing is this cheese also has tyramine. So if you have problems with tyramine, you are gonna be in big trouble. And this tyramine in it can trigger migraines and some serious headaches. So take it with a grain of salt. Take it with some caution. Please be careful. And this mozzarella cheese contains some inflammatory responsive agents. By that I mean it contains casein that can trigger an inflammatory response in some people, not all. So be careful. If you are getting some inflammation, let's say if you have lupus or rheumatoid arthritis or scleritis and ulcerative colitis, in that kind of situations, this casein in this kind of pizza can literally trigger an inflammatory response in your body. So please be very, very careful. And they did a research on this mozzarella that, is it beneficial or not? The risk level that they found out is 11%. So 11% could be a huge thing for some people or could be a really small thing for other people. So take it with caution. I am not saying don't take it. I am not saying take it. I am giving you my advice, my professional experience, and my knowledge. That's all I'm sharing here. The choice is yours. Another important thing about this cheese is it has a really high water content, which is 54.1% of water content. And that is very, very suitable environment for microorganisms, especially bacteria and viruses. So if you're taking this kind of, pizza that has this kind of cheese, please be very cautious because you are prone to get GI infections and things like that. And the research says it has a risk of 11% because it is overly acidic and it has low quality milk sometimes. So it depends what's the source of that cheese. So please be careful. If you are looking at this cheese, it contains 20 grams of fats per 100 grams, and out of that 20 grams you have 14 grams of saturated fats, which are not very healthy fats. So please be careful. Again, I am creating awareness, so it's all knowledge that I'm sharing. It's nothing coming from my own. Another important ingredient in this pizza is cauliflower. Cauliflower is very famous for causing bloating. So if you are somebody with lactose intolerance, this is not the best pizza for you. If you are somebody with bloating already, or GI issues already, or flatulence already, or excessive gas in your body already, this pizza is gonna cause a lot of trouble for you and the people around you. So please be careful. And this happens because cauliflower, just like broccoli and Brussels, it contains the complex sugar raffinose, and this sugar is tough for the human body to break down, and in turn it travels through the large intestine and undigested. It is undigested over there, and therefore it's the best thing for bacteria to ferment over there and strive over there and survive on this and create gas and a lot of troubles for you. So please be careful about that. Another important problem, a very important problem in certain cases with this specific ingredient of this pizza, which is cauliflower, that problem is some people will experience problems with their blood thinners. Let's say if you are a stroke patient, or if you are a patient who has a history of stroke or who has a history of heart problems and has been put on blood thinners, in that case, this problem could be worse in those people. The problem is blood thinners won't work, or they can have side effects. Most people know that when you are eating food that naturally contains vitamin K should be monitored when taking blood thinning medications to avoid unwanted interactions. So here comes the issue of interactions, because in cases where you are taking too much of this pizza, so that means you're taking a lot of vitamin K on an inconsistent schedule, and that can cause problems with the dosaging of your blood thinner and increase risk of developing dangerous clots in your blood, and hence problems with heart attack, stroke, and kidney failure, and things like that. Another very important thing to consider in this case is you may experience hypothyroidism, that is low level of thyroid hormones in your body if you are taking this kind of pizza on regular basis, especially if you have an iodine deficiency that led to hypothyroidism and your doctor has put you on something like levothyroxine or synthroid or things like that. That means you are already deficient, or somebody who is not even diagnosed about hypothyroidism, but he's at a risk because of low iodine in his diet, or he's still undiagnosed but he has that problem. In that case, this problem can be triggered, or this can be really, really manifested in that kind of scenario, because there is a thing called phytonutrient, and that produces a molecule called isothiocyanates, which in turn interfere with your iodine absorption, and especially in those with low dietary iodine intake. And that's why, you can have hypothyroidism, which is low thyroid gland functioning and hence low thyroid hormone levels. My purpose is to relay the information here to the best of my knowledge and the best of my research and best of my experience. Please like, subscribe, and share the knowledge and help everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great